you're new here, I recommend going over to watch the rest of the series. This is episode 6 of Arc 1 at a Time. Here we are looking for an Argentivis. And ended up finding a level 112. So we waited until it was daytime. And then we started shooting at it like our life depended on it because we needed a bird, okay? We needed a bird. But then it started hitting the boat, and that was a slight problem, but we made do. We got it to the beach. Everything was going smoothly because he was just going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. When we get on land, we kind of found an issue. Well, he got stuck in a tree here. He also could flee. So we started to get worried, and our fears came true. He started to flee. Once he started to flee, we were thinking, oh yeah, we lost it. So I'm like walking around, and then I spot the bird again. So I killed the Dilo and started shooting at the RG, which gets knocked out. I looked at his stats, thinking, oh, it's fine, it's okay, it's a bird. Surf 80 going down pretty slow. So I left the bird by itself. I went to go retrieve our raptors to go help protect it. I left the Erekular with the bird. And the raptors were fine, thankfully. But soon you'll see that tragedy and Arc like to strike at the worst moments. I look over to see something charging at the bird. It was a Carno. And Carnos attacked the birds. Now Erekular went to go grab the raptor, but by the time we got to it, it was half dead. And we were going to let it free anyways, but it ended up dying. Okay, so we found another bird and started shooting at it. The bird it was an alright level. It wasn't as good, but it was still above level 100. So we started sniping it, shooting it, And then he starts flying from the angle, so we have to redirect it. Erekular starts using the darts, and of course hits me. But he gets starting chase, which I found pretty funny. He probably, in the moment, was thinking, I'm gonna die. So, we go over, he starts destroying our boat, which, this is a boat that we've had since the beginning, pretty much. So, for it to get destroyed in front of our eyes was emotionally damaging. Also just annoying, because then we'll have to rebuild it. But, we ended up continuing to make more trank arrows. We ran out of them, so we had to make more narcotics. And then we had to run in the forest. And that was a completely random bird, by the way. That bird, we have no idea where that thing came from. But there's the bird again, so we started sniping it using the darts. And somehow, point blank range, Erekular misses. I don't understand how he missed. Okay, well, back to the story. So, I started walking through the forest. And then look at this dude. Like, he got stuck on a rock. A rock. I don't even know. Alright, okay. So, we lost him at this point. Again, second RG lost. I check the knockout checker. I don't know what it's called. A dino tracker. Check it. Wasn't knocked out. So, I started looking around. And I don't know why my editor, aka Erekular, left this in. It was just him running from the forest. So, he ran. He definitely ran. And then he starts getting attacked by the bird. Again. And he's running into the water because he can't fight a bird, apparently. He could have just took a rock and go, pop. And then I have to grab the stuff that broke, and I was having trouble because we were short. So I started thinking with my naked butt. I don't understand why I had that on at the time. But then I got the raptors and said, oh, height. Maybe it can be taller than some people for once. And then I went, and it didn't work. Of course it didn't, because the raptors only gave us like 2 inches. We needed 10. So I kept trying and trying and trying, but it never ended up working. The second loss in one episode. For technically third, to count 2 RGs. So we just stood around And I decided, why not try again? Because trying again is always nice. And it works this time. I don't understand why it worked this time, but it did. So, and Erekular's going crazy in the water, apparently. So, that happened. That's the story. Help me! Oof. Whee! Ah! Oof. Walking around the forest. Oh, hello there. Wahahaha. Oof. Okay, so I'm not gonna explain. Galley. Okay, so we're not gonna talk about what just happened. So the Argentivis, one more bite and it's tame. So we are waiting one more bite, all it takes, and it's tame. Woo! We named him Ray because, yeah. And if you're wondering how this dude got knocked out, Erekular actually found him while I was doing other stuff, so that's how he got knocked out. Because I didn't knock him out. Erekular found him, knocked it out. So, good thing he was there when he was there. And we just went back to the base. I found a blue drop, and let's just say it's God tier loot. God tier. Like no one has ever gotten that. Okay. And so I flew back to the base to do some base stuff, some base building. And then of course I have to get in the bunny outfit. So here I'm harvesting materials for a project called Building a Pen because I apparently don't have one. It was more specifically a taming pen. So I put some resources in, started making the foundations, started making the door frames. When it comes down to building, I may not be the best, but I don't know why I set those down like that and picked it up. And I'm over here collecting some rocks for no reason. I know this is a rock build, but it's still rocks. That makes sense. Probably doesn't to the people who don't understand my knowledge. So, I went on a Dilo hunt. And this is how it happened. Hello there, mate. Murder. Okay, so we're back to this. And I am building. I put away some stuff in storage. And started building the door frames for the trap. And it's building. Slow. It's annoying. But the base is still isn't finished. Anyways, I'm back to getting more rocks. And I walk back to place down the frames. And I may or may not have made a miscalculation. But I counted this time. Bravo to me, because I completely forgot if I made a mistake or not. Anyways, back to whatever I was doing. I hop on our new Argentivis, Ray. And I level him up. Erekular said it looked like from How to Train Your Dragon with
Part 3.
Part 3. I don't agree.
The mating dance.
I don't agree with that. Anyways, I go around to go look for the creatures because we need new tame, even though we just got a tame. But I spot this scorpion, and I haven't gotten a scorpion, but this is only level 20, so I just left it. Then I see another scorpion with ugly colors, and yeah, I'm not taming it. That's gotta know. So I kill it if I don't tame it. But I left the pretty scorpion alive because it was pretty, and it chased me. Anyways, fly away. And never mind, I did fly away. Anyways, we keep flapping, and then I see a pack of raptors. Oh, what I thought was a pack of raptors. There was a saber-tooth in there, apparently. But nothing worthwhile, really. We already have a lot of raptors. I don't think we need another. So, I flap my wings, and I saw Kentrell. I don't know what the use of. And then I find two Rexes. Two Rexes? Rexes. Two Rexes. Anyways, I spot them. And I don't know if they're fighting each other or they're fighting out something. But they're only level 4 and level 20. So I just leave them alone. So I continue flapping my wings. Until something very mysterious happens. I'm just flapping my wings. And then that happens. There's a Giga on the closest mountain near to our base. So if that thing were to just want to walk its way to our base, it will walk to the base and kill everything. And then, of course, we zoom in on Sabertooth and zoom on this thermostat RG. But that's besides the point. There's still a Giga. And also, there's this 108 Allosaur that was interesting to me because Ace has been looking for an Allosaur, and that's like one of the creatures he really wanted. So I was gonna let him know that there was a 108 Allosaur here, but I have boosted nights but slowed down days so that we don't have to worry about the nighttime. Because I know it's hard for you guys because it darkens on YouTube. But anyways, I fly back to base. The Giga was the one that terrified me the most. But on my way to the base, of course, I spot another Allosaur next to our base. And these things can be scary with their bleed attack. But good thing I was only alone and a level 16. So, I let it rampage and kill a Parasaur. Anyways, back to flapping my wings. I flap my wings back to the base. And this is the end of the episode. Hope you guys enjoyed and have a good one.